for practical purposes and time, we've already set our line. You know how to do that. You know how to do your throwing knot. Okay, we're gonna tie our fisherman system. And now, this system here is what we're gonna use is basically, just tie this on here. I'm gonna put the smaller carabiner on here for a reason. These are two different sizes. They're both ovals, but you see the difference. And so over here, this is an eye and eye. So the other one only had one eye. This one has two, and so we're gonna incorporate both of those in there. So the easiest way to tie like a French Persic is just wrap it in succession like that, and you can go, if you go 5 wraps, that would be good, and you can just cross it, and this is just a basic simple knot. There's a lot of different ways to do this, but we're gonna do it this way for now. And so then we would just clip our carabiner on here if we wanted, but we want to incorporate a pulley. And see, this pulley's got 3 holes, and there's specific purpose for that. The bottom hole is designed for this, so you can anchor this directly to your bridge. And then, see, one problem with clipping all these carabiners on your saddleback, like we were doing earlier, it creates a lot of slope in your system, and it's just not that clean. So they come up with this one with these second holes, and then I'm gonna test that out. Feels good. I'm gonna try to get off the ground a little bit. Okay, that feels like it's holding. And so now I can do the same thing as earlier. Pull myself up, take a couple pulls, boom, make sure that locks. Probably need to add a couple wraps to this just to be safe, but I like to live life on the edge. But that's it right there. And if you were to body thrust up, someone could tin your slack here and just hold it. And as you went up, if they just slightly pull on it, your knot will chase you up the tree. But you just got to tell them, hey, I want a soft belay, or keep the knot near my hands, because I don't like someone belaying me down there and pushing this knot right on my hands. It drives me crazy. So I want a little bit of space when I'm going up, about like this, so I can keep that off of me. So then I just tin again. I always check the knot, especially on this one, because I tied it kind of loose. I can show a little more secure variation real quick, and we'll do that. Just for someone who's a newbie, you want more security. And as I've been climbing longer, I don't like a lot of friction. So you got to find the right length too. So we'll try a 4/3 VT. So we just wrap that around. We want these legs exiting, and then I'm going to cross under once, cross this way, and then cross. See, that's a little tight. So, okay, we're going to take out 1 wrap, and now we're going to do 3 crosses. So 1, 2, 3. And that seems about right. But this changes. You could add another wrap or subtract depending on the length of your eye and eye. So that's very important. So you want to test these on the ground, slow and low, and don't try to test it once you get off the ground. So now I'm going to clip there. I'm going to move it here, and I'm going to take some slack out. Don't fall into it and jump. Just casually set into it. That really holds. So I feel good about that. Now, one thing you can see here, this knot kind of interferes with this, so you gotta manage that, and you gotta be careful with that. And I even moved it up to the middle hole, so it's a little further out. If you put it in the top hole in this scenario, it's even closer. So that's something you just gotta manage. So we'll go up. You never want loops getting down by your feet or anything, because that would create a dynamic fall situation, and these harnesses aren't made for that. These are work positioning, so you never want to leave yourself exposed. to a dynamic fall. So you see, and sometimes if this is ever, you're coming down and it feels like it won't stop, just push up on that. You push up, it separates those rope fibers and you get more surface area onto this line. And so you got more surface area to stop. So, but it's pretty secure, you know? When you tied it right, you don't have to worry about it. And then it's still loose enough that when I tin, it's not a big deal where I'm building up, you know, giant forearms. So, and it holds instantly. So this is further down the progression. This is basically a hitch climber setup with an I&I Prusik and a 3/3 VT.